Okay, so we're banning Skarner, Kalista, Varus. We're banning the Rumble, banning Cards, banning first pick Tristana. A lot of teams are first picking Tristana. First pick Tristana seems to be a very, like, sort of standard at the minute in the LPL. Wouldn't be too surprised to see something like a Maokai there alongside it since it's available. You can run other AP junglers. The fact that AP junglers are so strong means Tristana's automatically kind of strong. 10 Nautilus to answer, not too surprising. Jinx locked in, and then they go for the Lilia. So not going for like Maokai kind of thing. Xiaofeng wants a bit of carry potential for himself. Blinding the Lilia, it's kind of interesting. Not seen that much Lilia just yet. We've seen a tiny bit, and it didn't look that good. Has Skarner been picked yet? I think so, yeah. Skarner was played 2 or 3 times. He was played yesterday. I think he was played once on day 1 as well. Okay, I really like the Talia lock in here because Talia, oh, I have Epic Pen on. Talia is, for anyone that's not been watching yet, Talia's now a flex pick. We've seen it mid lane, we've also seen it in jungle. So the Talia basically is threatening AP jungler, but it's also just still a solid mid laner as well. So. Yeah, man, just nice to work on the Flyers VOD review. Seems like a pretty brutal process, so props for hosting the stream at the same time. Oh, no worries, man. I feel like people don't realize that casters do that kind of stuff semi-often. Or I guess it depends which caster, right? But like, I've done VOD reviews hundreds of times over my career, so like, taking criticism on my casting that's just part of the that's just part of the parcel. Why don't I get notifications on YouTube? I think it's to do with you gotta click on the little bell. You gotta click on the little bell underneath the stream on YouTube, I think, to get notifications. So we're banning Leona and Renekton and Diego. So obviously OMG don't think this is Talia in the jungle. Seems to think Diego ban. See if it's another jungle ban. Maybe something like the Zinzao. No TF, okay. So I guess with the TF ban, you can just blind pick Kasante. Oh, we're blinding Camille. That seems kind of bold, not gonna lie. Come on then, Cube. Let's see your Fiora. Camille Fiora matchup, skill matchup. Got a feeling he's going to play Kasante. I really thought that it was going to be blind Kasante, honestly, from Zika. I'm kind of down for him just blinding Camille, though. This is sick. There's a lot of damage on OMG's roster. Okay, Thresh coming back as well. I mean, I guess they banned Leona. Seen a lot of like Lulu and stuff with Jinx over the last while. Obviously Nautilus is always good, Leona's always good, but Thresh really, really solid alongside the Jinx. You've got the Lantern, so Jinx not as immobile. Especially against something like a Camille and something like a Talia, that's really, really nice. The Lantern is really good versus the Weaver's Wall, really good versus the Depth Charge, it's really good theoretically versus Camille. Obviously she can ult and follow it, but she ults and follows it a lot of the time. Depends where the Lantern goes to, right? But you can kind of overstep for that. Wei goes for the Nidalee. Not 100% sure on the Nidalee pick here, to be honest. There's not that much setup for you. Talia might struggle to try a mid as well, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see how that goes for them. OMG draft no engage. True. Cube flanks. By the way, who are we voting for, lads? I'm saying... I'm not moving this. I'm saying probably LNG.
主要是他的大招会被小炮的大招完美克制，他大住了以后，只要推出那个海克斯最后通牒的范围就失效了，对吧？对于微微来说，他得利用好。
I really hope LNG are actually good this split. Really hope so.
就他确实得在野区上面打出一些压制力。
但是关键前期其实选择
I hate to see Gala on Senna. I don't mind it too. I don't mind it too.
对吧？他不想让你前面你玩
He's
一个
not
塞纳给结果线。
是的。
He's not the Senna guy, but I don't dislike Senna.
但你说整体下路这个对线来说，塞纳泰坦前面打锤石金克斯， 看手法吧。
Hey, Shadow Division.
但我觉得还是
Just in time, yeah. Who wins? Honestly, I think a lot of it's going to depend on how this early game goes. I feel like both junglers have the potential to kind of take over. I'm a little worried about this Nidalee not having any direct setup. So Weiwei, I mean, if he lands his spears, then it's good. If he doesn't, it's not right. It's one of those. Here we go. I've moved it to in-game. I'm going to have to move my cam once the game starts. It's going to be slightly wrong, I think. Right, we're trying to do it so we can still see Senna Souls and stuff like that. Something like that, hopefully. Okay. How are we feeling about this one? I mean, Tristana is just so fucking strong. Honestly, with Tristana, I might move chat as well.
30分钟起，感觉已经节奏很慢了。是，主要都不好杀人，特别是在前面。
主要这两边的阵容前面也不会有太多的对抗。
而且这两天比赛我看下来，我发现就是现在还是经典那种，就是怎么好赢游戏，就是下路推线然后速龙。对吧？你看，其实很多局都是这样赢下来的，就前面你能保证17、8分钟你控3条龙，这把基本上就很好赢了。
是，但是那颗河道的也
Yeah, I feel like this is a bit of a weird one because yeah, if Nidalee can find a way into the game anyway, then great. But it might be quite difficult. Weiwei without any setup, and I feel like Angel, yeah, like the matchup mid.
还是不好打的。
是的。
Quite often you see Tristana literally just jumping through the rocks to hard trade with Taliyah. Obviously Taliyah very, very good at level 1 prio, but so's Tristana, honestly. I think Chinese cast needs turning down a tad.
还是队友帮他开，他都是在野区刷。
这英雄默认6道仙人，就前面什么都不干的。
Problem is it's turning down the game sound as well, but that's what it is.
队内地位还是高啊。
哎，主要是平时1级上单都要去逛一逛，
帮打野去了
都要逛一逛。
Yeah, so
没事，微微也说了，哥们刷野。
got a lane swap to start off with. Which honestly, you know, Gala and Hung get to avoid the matchup, but how much do we really gain from avoiding this matchup? These alerts need to go as well. Like, I'm not really sure what we gained here because now we've just got Jinx hammering on a tower that doesn't have any defenses. Sure, we're hitting the top tower, but you're going to be so much slower because of the early fortification. I feel like LNG kind of just lose this trade. And like, we just split the map vertically, so it's not like Xiaofeng's going to be put behind. I don't know, it seems... It seems weird to lane swap against the Jinx, right? When Jinx is A, so good at hitting the towers, but B, like, kind of just, it's not exactly like a super aggressive lane anyway. Cube goes top, so he'll be able to catch a few of these minions, so he doesn't fall too far behind Zika here. So all things considered, we now enter normal lanes. I mean, it's just an extra plate for the side of OMG. Like, unless I'm missing something, if anyone in chat is a big lane swap enjoyer, I can explain something that I'm missing here. I don't really see what benefit LNG got from this. The quality looks really dog shit, doesn't it?
还是看第一波资源怎么控吧，所以说现在也是比较强调下路的一个线权。
That's better.
Yeah,
it's possible this is a really slow game. Both OMG and LNG typically have been very slow teams. Oh. You don't get it? Yeah. Is there not going to be an LPL English broadcast every night? Unfortunately not. It will be the same as spring. So it's yeah, Monday to Wednesday I'll be doing streams. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do next week, Monday to Wednesday, but every other week of the split, I'll be able to go stream. But yeah, official broadcast will be Thursdays to Sundays, just like spring. Doesn't feel like a good lane swap, honestly, for LNG, but I mean, they are up in gold. I kind of looked away for a minute there, and suddenly Weiwei is 3 camps up. So he must have got an extra quadrant. I guess he's just farmed his top side again on respawn. How the hell did Wei Wei get 3 camps up? I was too busy fucking around with chat positioning and stuff. Okay, so sorry, I keep getting distracted by OBS and like trying to sort my tech out. It's been too long since I co-streamed, guys. I need to like get back in co-stream mode. Professional streamer, by the way. So Wei Wei's gonna go for Drake. He's still massively ahead in the jungle. Xiaofeng on top side though will be able to go for grubs. He's missed his Gromp though, so he's like he's sort of a camp behind on this clear and obviously got a quadrant behind off the back of the lane swap. So I think yeah. I mean, the split map must have benefited Nidalee in a way that I missed, because like Wei Wei got 3 camps ahead, right? So while I was fucking around with tech, Xiaofeng must have missed a quadrant. I don't know which quadrant he missed, right? Because they split the map vertically. Unless he just didn't get wolves on that first clear. Because Wei Wei got these 2 quadrants at the start of the game, and we saw Xiaofeng get blue and Gromp, but maybe Wei Wei started on wolves or something? Not sure. I must have missed something in that early game. I might go back and watch that. After the game, we'll go back and check the VOD, because I'm curious what happened there exactly. Oh! Dude! Look! We got a center souls counter in the fucking overlay. We got a thresh souls counter in the overlay. We've got the fucking... I mean, I saw this the other day. I didn't realize we got the souls counter too. We got level up animations. Got the ults in. I mean, the ults were already there, but... Bro, the overlay upgrade this year off the fucking charts. I can make my cam ever so slightly bigger. I don't have to worry about bullshit. Glorious moment. Glorious, glorious moment. Okay, let's talk compositions here. Like, if OMG are in a spot where they can get onto objectives and whatever when LNG are engaging onto them, the composition is kind of fine. The problem they've got is they can't really choose when to start fights unless like Xiaofeng gets a good swirl seed into a sleep or something, or PP God can just find a big hook. I will say it's PP God's Thresh. Like, PP God's Thresh is fucking clean. But LNG, I mean, they've got Weaver's Wall, they've got Nautilus, they've got Zika on Camille, they've got a million ways to start fights. I will be looking at Scout, not just this game, but like across the rest of this split, because he had such a fucking terrible spring. He had a couple of good games, but here we go. He's got his ult. Hovering on the bottom side. What are we doing? Hung, you gonna flash for this? Well enough to play in the end. I mean, Xiaofeng's on the top side right now. I don't hate the idea of trying to make that play, but maybe just thinking fresh flays the hook and whatever comes pretty difficult. So overall, pretty slow one to start off with. The only lead on the map is Wei Wei, because if you look at the goal differences bot, they just cancel each other out. So Wei Wei pretty far ahead at this stage. Like, he's doing a good job of just getting into Xiaofeng's jungle, despite Xiaofeng picking this Lilia blind. He's kind of been answered with this Nidalee. Xiaofeng tries to answer by going for these chickens, but Wei Wei's there instantly. Krugs are up as well, so Wei Wei can just continue power clearing. Xiaofeng did get the first 3 grubs. Don't know how much that really matters though. I feel like maybe I think about Nidalee wrong. When I come into a game, like, I thought when it's a Nidalee game, is always, my first thought is like, is there like a Renekton or a Nautilus or something to set up for a spear to start a fight? Oh, Scout lost flash. And I feel like a lot of the time, fights get messy enough where you can just land a spear anyway. And also, like, My darling wife just brought me a cafetiere hot coffee. Glorious moment. Okay, OMG on the grubs though. They're going to get 6 grubs here. It's complete disengage outside of LNG. Honestly, that's pretty fucking huge for them. Like, you've got a Tristana who's incredibly good at hitting towers. You've got Jinx who will like one-shot towers when they get the chance. Huh? I didn't do anything. Yeah, 6 grubs. Also just the Cassante. We've already seen Cube hitting tower versus Zika. Like, Cassante's not good at taking towers, but he is when he's got 6 grubs. He's already got Demolish as well, so feels pretty good. Siren PP God. Hoping somebody just steps out. Obviously, they're not going to. Curious what build. Oh, nice. Curious what build Starry goes for if he goes for the Kraken Slayer first. That's been played a lot on find a Twitch.tv broadcast. Where's the Twitch.tv broadcast? I'm live on Twitch, bro. I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube. The glorious multi-stream. Twitch TV/Munchables or YouTube.com/Munchables. There's no official stream today. That's on Thursdays to Sundays. Sorry. Yeah, Thursdays to Sundays. The official broadcast. I'll be co-streaming the other days. What was I talking about? I distracted myself. Man, if literally anything happens around me, I just lose my train of thought and just... It's gone. It's gone forever. Chinese casters take it that they lane swaps get jungle better really clear. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's a message from ages ago. I'm just... Okay, Drake for LNG here. Early onset boomer, for God's sake. My memory is terrible, to be fair. Hung is still on a ward. I don't know if he knows. Oh, he walked straight into a hook. Wait, what are we doing, lad? They obviously didn't realize that LNG were on a ward. LNG thought that they had some kind of advantage there. OMG just stand in a brush and get a free hook. I mean, I guess they do have engage if Wei Wei just fucking face checks into the thresh. Like, what could you ask for? And actually, that's a plate still up for Starry as well, so he gets first tower with a bonus plate on top. Starry's so huge. This is pretty brutal. Oh, can the reset finish? Scouts? Like that? He's fine. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Kia Dorkami. Not sure I said that right, but here we go. I like that OMG kind of just waited in dry brush, though. I feel like the thought process there was maybe LNG thought, oh, well, they haven't contested Drake. They must be, like, Xiaofeng must be topside kind of thing, or something. They obviously didn't have vision. I maybe wanted to try and invade for Krugs or Red or something. I don't know. Either way, whatever Wei Wei's thought process was, EP God fucking knew it. EP God mind control, I mean, that is honestly looking like the best explanation. Oh, God. All right, 20 CS lead on the Nidalee. Is that enough to carry a game versus a Jinx that's turbo-fed? 2 Kraken Slayers finished off for OMG. I do find it funny that Crit got massively buffed coming in. Obviously, IE got slightly nerfed again, but all of the Crit 80 carries still just going Kraken Slayer first, despite the fact that Kraken Slayer doesn't even give you Crit anymore. Okay, knock up comes through. Nice ult onto Angel. I think Angel just dies. Oh no, he just doesn't out. Okay, now Angel dies. Oh, Scout's on. He died to the rocks from the lantern, bro. He took the fucking lantern over the Lear rocks. Oh no. That's so funny, honestly. Angel just fucking outplayed himself. Oh god. I mean, nice rocks from Scout. Scout's not looking too bad so far. Considering in spring he was sort of running it a little bit. Nice engage from Zika. Angel just stood on a ward. Oh, that spear was a pixel away. But yeah, look, PP God throws the lantern, and Angel on the rocks takes the lantern. I don't know what you expected, bro. He needed to just like sidestep for a sec and then try and walk away. Oh god. That's so funny actually. For like usually the counterplay to Thresh is ward the lantern, right? For LNG it's like do not ward the lantern. We want them to take the lantern. Do you, if you take the lantern over Talia rocks, does it like stun you out of the dash? Because he just died straight away, so we didn't really see. But like, do you still get to finish taking the lantern, or do you get stunned out of the animation completely? Because that's a big difference. Like, it's worth getting stunned if you get out. It's like people Tristana jumping out of rocks, right? You still get stunned, but it doesn't really matter. This is a pretty even game, honestly. Okay, TP bot. Angel pushing. I mean, this is the part of the threat of 6 grubs as well. Like, if at any point Angel does get a bit of solo time on a tower, he is just going to absolutely destroy. Like, the speed at which he can get through a tier 2 is absurd. So, I'm kind of... Even though it's hard for them to find a start to a fight, I'm kind of liking OMG's composition just because of the double AD carries. Okay, nice little pullover from Cube. Zika just flies away. Oh, the hook lands again. It's a way. Oh, the Q3 goes wide. Cube needed to hit the Q3. But they defended the tier 2. They got the Drake in the meantime. That's their cross map, remember. So the fact that they're almost getting kills on the cross map while the Drake is being taken is pretty fucking tasty for OMG. So they get a Drake, which means LNG Drake stacking stops working so well. They get all of the camps as well for Xiaofeng. So he's... I was going to say he's closing the jungle CS gap, but he's not. They've just stayed even since that early difference. How many souls does Senna need to be considered good? I mean, one of the big breakpoints is 100, basically. You want to be at 100 souls by, like, 25 minutes, really, sort of at the latest. I mean, it's not at the latest. If the game goes on, the more souls, the better, right? But generally speaking, 100 souls is kind of the big break point where you're at, like, outrange everyone and start to really crit and stuff. Like, 100 souls, 2 items, Blood Song is where Senna really starts to become a bit of a menace in fights and stuff. She's still good in the early game. Like, I think people often underestimate the impact Senna can have just because, like, you bring a lot of damage compared to other roaming supports, and obviously you also get to have a farming solo lane tank bot from the support role. So, like, Hung is, like, a much stronger Nautilus than usual. So there's a lot of, like, hidden strength there to Senna. It's kind of like Ornn with Ornn items, you know? Like, there's hidden strength and hidden value there in that you've got other value elsewhere on the map. Okay, all in from Angel on Scout. What do I think of Angel as a player? I think Angel is one of those players that often will play to the level of his opponent. I've seen Angel do absolutely insane things over the years. Like, his Kassadin early game is kind of filthy. His Azir as well. He's had some incredible early games. Like, he's one of these players that he's not your average, like, 1v9 mid laner. He's not gonna outdo someone like Knight or Rookie, but I think he's a really solid mid laner. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like he varies split to split, to be honest. I feel like when he's not... I mean, he didn't have a great split last split, but I don't feel he had a terrible split either, you know? And he had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, so... There was a couple of times where it was looking a bit rough, but honestly, I can kind of get it. Full on, my first post-stream game, we've got full-on LCK action here. Angel was insane last split. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I feel like he had some pretty dicey games too. I felt like towards the end of the split he was really good. When it seemed like it shouldn't be. Well, LNG show their engage off. I mean, that's pretty huge. They can just start this off. This is really, really hard to face check now. Xiaofeng is nowhere fucking near, so this is 3v5. You just have to walk in. Again, no way to, like, significantly start the fight for OMG, so they just have to kind of hope that LNG's engage is all onto the Cassante. Got some big damage coming down. Honestly, the carries are kind of stuck. Baron taken. Starry maybe could carry, but he's got to dodge everything. Cube's just been abandoned. Ah, he's kind of doomed. I feel like that was a really good example of why Taliyah is so valuable. It's like Avengers assemble on the pick. PP God's just fucking gone because everyone gets there so fast. Hung so much CC. Angel. Okay, he's OMG is so sad to watch. I feel like they played the early game like decent. You know, they sort of weathered a bit of the storm. They're getting towards 2 items on their crit, 80 carries. And then just one misstep and it's just fucked. I just don't really get what the angle is that they see there. He obviously wants to go flay Gala, I guess, but... Yeah, the longer this goes, the more unplayable this feels, to be honest. OMG needs cream. Yeah, maybe. I feel like in isolation, I like parts of this draft from OMG, but... Oh, the sleep! The comeback, the comeback, the comeback. Nice hook from PP God. Oh my god, Scout still gets away. Cube got stunned as well. Oh, the triple knockback. Dagda dies? No, he got Angel first. Unless Xiaofeng finds an insane swirl seed. Okay, 3 for 3 though. Honestly, OMG, you fucking take that. You absolutely take that as OMG. Oh, Xiaofeng. Oh, he gets out. Okay. We're just trading, guys. We're just trading. Yeah. What a hook. It's on Starry as well. That hurts, especially because Starry's kind of the guy under the microscope. You know, Abel's left the team. Starry had a couple of good games last split. I definitely think Abel was the better of the AD carries, but
他往他右边跳不是走了吗？他可能是想着往左边上，但是有那个青阳眼大招他跳不走。是的，他想跳出去是跳不出去的。那个结界。
I feel like PP God is one of those players that's very polarizing because a lot of the time, in some ways, I feel like PP God can be similar to Mark, where like when he's playing really well, it looks fucking good, right? Like he does a lot of really stylish stuff and finds insane hooks, and like when PP God is on, it's fucking exciting. And I think there's a lot of nostalgia for that first split of PP God where everyone fucking loved him, and you know, the memes on Twitter and everything. I do agree that I don't think he's not developed in the way that I hoped he would. Scout massive flank here. Cube's fucked. He already used his W as well. Oh, the minion wave just completely ruined Hug. He flashed to hook the front minion. Disaster. Hung wanted it. I mean, look, LNG not running it. Huh? We take that. After last split, we fucking take that, dude. Hung has not sprinted it. We absolutely take that. Scout looking good on the Talia. Zika's Camille looking pretty clean too. Wei face checking in once, but aside from that, just having a lead on the Nidalee. I feel like, honestly, if you're an LNG fan or you just want LNG to do well this split, this is not that. Like, let's just put this in perspective, right? In the context of NIP and Weibo's first games, like, we take this for LNG. This is a good first game to have compared to the fucking shit show that was NIP versus Weibo. Yeah, LNG will 100% make playoffs. I think it's possible for OMG to make playoffs too. I think they're pretty reasonably a playoffs team, you'd assume. Zika looking for the flank. This could be the last fight, honestly. Drake's coming up in 20 seconds as well. LNG leaning towards Baron. I honestly prefer the idea of leaning towards Drake here. You got potential Mountain Soul. Zika's been spotted. Just going to DPS Cube. Trading damage onto tanks. It's not really impactful. We just go full ARAM. Oh, this poke though. Garner's doing a really good job of hitting these cubes through like wards and minions and stuff. Oh, they're going to try and burst Baron. Okay, this is just desperation now for OMG, honestly. So they TP over. Drake abandoned. Scout has ultimate available. Oh, OMG, it just fucked. They're surrounded, man. Great engage from Zika. Ah, OMG. I mean, it's not a great call on the Baron, but I kind of get it. I feel like things were starting to look pretty desperate in this one, so They just try and brute force it. Nice calls from LNG. Just have enough presence towards Baron to try and stop OMG, then OMG just hard commit, and you're like, okay, well, peel off of the Dragon. Zika had TP, Scout had his Weaver's Wall, so they could both get up. Man, LNG made that look easy. Okay. So, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Fearless. I feel like everyone knows it's Fearless at this point, but just for context, these are the 5 champions that LNG played in the last game. These are the 5 champions that OMG played in the last game. OMG can't lock these champions. LNG can't lock these champions. However, OMG can still lock these guys. LNG can still lock these guys, right? So you only get blocked from the champions you played as a team in the previous game. So, we've got a LeBlanc first pick for Scout. Corki ban. Tristana ban. I guess you could go like, I don't know how well Talia does into LeBlanc, but aggressive first pick there for Scout. I like it though, giving some ability to take over the game. Varus to answer the TF blind as well. I mean, I don't really like blind TF as a rule. I guess Zika can't play Camille into it. But there are a few picks you can take into the TF. And Zika's just like, fuck it, I'll just play Skarner. I'll just survive the laning phase. Why not? We're going Varus, Nautilus, Bot, Starry, and PP God. I mean, honestly, PP God or Nautilus, I like it. OMG actually have some engage. They've got TF to find gold cards. They've got the hooks. They've got the Baron Assault. Like, this is a much stronger comp already, in my opinion. Or at least, I don't know if strong is the word, but like, certainly clearer win con here for OMG already. The Jhin coming through from Gala, I feel like we need to see more from Jhin until I really have a read on how good it actually is in pro. In solo queue, it feels really fucking good. A lot of Dark Harvest runners, a lot of like lethality kind of stuff. Do big damage with it. We'll see. The problem is if you've got a lot of tanky players on the enemy team, like if Cube... I mean, Cube can't go Cassante and Skarner's gone. Could just go like Ornn or something. Like Cube is an old school Ornn player, so. But if you've got a big tank, I mean, do you really want to play Ornn against Skarner? Skarner does % damage, right? I really need to like. I need to play some Skarner so I actually understand the champion a little bit better. I've not played much of him since the rework. I love that they've got the old splash art. China's got the splash art where Lee looks like a fucking thumb, or it got changed. Jhin support? I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Diego Camille ban. They're trying to just remove anything from... So Camille is a cube pick as well. Oh, Karthus made it through. Xiaofeng loves the carry. Okay, I kind of like this. Like, you know, the carry jungler for Xiaofeng, I'm on board when you've got engage elsewhere on the team. And someone said it in chat earlier as well. You're absolutely right. The TF can be potentially a mid laner. Where did chat go? Why isn't chat? That just ended up like miles. Okay, yeah, it's Angel. It's Angel taking the TF mid. I wonder if it's AP TF. I hope it's AP TF. I like AP TF. But then, to be fair, you got Karthus in the jungle, so maybe just go AD anyway. And then Cube goes for the Scion. So we're going full weak side top with, I'm assuming, Lethality Varus bot, alongside a Nautilus, TF in the mid lane that can just blast down to the bottom side. Honestly, I much prefer this composition from OMG to last time, and you've got Scion to just sit and soak Jhin damage. LNG, I mean, LeBlanc certainly can put some pressure on, especially in the first couple of levels, or once you get like level 3, I believe, you can just start really chunking the TF. TF's so squishy. It's all down to how well it's played, right? But hey, Doc Shamrock, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, you're very welcome. Very well. Let's vote. I'm saying OMG for this one. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like LNG are the better team, and I feel like they've got I mean, they've got to carry jungle too. But I like the Karthus. I like Angel's TF. Like, Angel onto... Like, if you think back to last split, one of the big conversations we had on broadcast about OMG was like, just kind of go back to comfort, have Shanji playing some stuff that's a bit crazy in the top lane, have Angel on picks that have global ultimate so he can influence the rest of the map. Like, his Talia was good, his TF has historically been really good. You've got Karthus, which is just an insanely strong pick. You've got a strong bot lane 2v2. I think in terms of how OMG have historically played, I think that this is the best sort of style OMG could really go for. I don't know jungle matchups well enough to know Graves versus Karthus, but I imagine early on in the game it's pretty Graves-sided. So it's going to be down to whether the rest of OMG can kind of protect Xiaofeng in the early game, and down to pathing as well. How well they can spot out where Wei is and play around that. Oh, playing game. I kind of like this though from OMG. In other news, let's look at LNG's comp in terms of win cons. Oh, also worth mentioning, Starry going for the Halo Blades, even though we got nerf for range shot. Actually, is that nerf on 11 or 10? Maybe that nerf was on 11, actually. I think it was earlier than that, though. I'm sure that was on 10. When did the Halo Blades nerf come in, guys? Does anyone know? I think this is the nerfed version of Halo Blades, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of viruses have been going first strike. Starry's still going for the Halo Blades, wanting the lane pressure. One of the things that Jhin can bring, Jhin is one of these champions that does well into other heavy lane prio picks, because he's so good at clearing the wave, he's so good at kind of just, he's a little bit of a lane bully depending on the matchup. Nice trade from Scout at level 2. I'm really curious how practiced Angel actually is on the Twisted Fate mid. Nice trade bot as well. Hung has to flash away. I mean, that's the kind of PP god we're looking for. He's on a champion where he can really influence the game here. Nice easy hook. Oh my god. Oh, let's go, lads. Really nice start. Really nice start. Miss Munchables has redeemed a hydrate. Maybe something like that. Thank you, thank you. And OMG can have TF top and pick AD mid and win the game. I honestly like the TF mid. Not coffee, water. Okay, okay. I like it's going to be ADTF, right? I like that you've got a Scion, though, against a Jhin. Like, Jhin is going to struggle against Sionator. Here we go. Potential dive. I mean, Weiwei's in the area. I don't know if you really want to dive this. This feels hard to seriously dive. Stagini, morning munch, really enjoyed your VOD review of Flowers. Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad people enjoyed that content in general. I was kind of nervous for it, honestly, but yeah, people seem to like it. It felt like it went really well. I I got a lot out of it. I knew I was going to get a lot out of it. Like, I would have got a lot out of it privately, but I'm glad people enjoyed it and got a bit of an insight into casting. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. So, reset coming through Weiwei, even on camps, both got Skull Crab and everything. I mean, both of these junglers clear super fucking fast. I think in the 1v1 at this point in the game, Graves probably wins. You know, I'm certainly no Karthus aficionado, but I would assume, you know, with your dash with flash, you can probably dodge enough of the Skittles that you just win the matchup and just shotgun him down. He's got no armor. If he got roamed mid, I think Angel's like trying to look juicy. He's trying to position semi-aggressively so that Scout trades, but Hung's in the area too. This ain't Scout's first rodeo. He still gets the trade-off despite PP God being there. The wave's under tower, so PP God can't really do anything. Scout knows it, so they'll just clear vision. Nicely played by LNG. Denying the pressure. And, yeah, just setting up Scout. I mean, I like that they play towards Scout and deny any influence from PP God, because realistically, Xiaofeng is going to have a hard time trying to influence the mid lane as Karthus. Like, you have no real... Unless Scout really oversteps, you don't have much gank pressure. You maybe have follow-up pressure at level 6, but, you know. And Angel is falling really far behind. Scout. First pick LeBlanc, by the way. This is the first pick LeBlanc, and he's 10 CS ahead in the laning phase. Oh my god, he's hit level 6 as well. Oh my god, Scout is destroying them. He's back. He's back, boys. Scout's back. Welcome back, Scout. We missed you. We missed you, bro. I mean, if they're first picking the LeBlanc for him and he's solo killing at 6 minutes, then I am on board the fucking LNG hype train. Jesus Christ. Holy. He's 25 CS up with a solo kill. 25 CS. He's going to reset. He's already got 2 stacks on his Dark Seal. He's probably going to have like a Lost Chapter or something. Yep, there you go. Lost Chapter and an Amped Home on top. And a refill pot. Holy fuck. So he does the initial trade. Like, he got some chains. Okay, hits 6. Gets chains. Gets Q. Chains proc. Was that just W again? That must have been his R, right, for the second jump. Damn, dude. Let's fucking go Scout. Angel, pretty rough one on the TF so far. He's got a TP bot. Let's see if they can answer. Okay, nice pick up on Hung. Garla's just completely fucked. Xiaofeng TP flashes out. That's a double kill for Xiaofeng. Scout, you might be good. You can't 1v4. He might be greeting this. He might be really greeting this. Oh, he wants Xiaofeng! No way! The chains got blocked by Angel. Xiaofeng survives. Scout doesn't get anyone. He nearly got a pick there. That would have been filthy if he managed to get that one. Honestly, Xiaofeng is lucky that Angel was still, like, aware in the situation. Didn't, like, Angel obviously expected Scout to be trying to do something funky, because that was like a hair's breadth away. So 2 kills for Xiaofeng. Weiwei takes his entire top side in the meantime. LNG got 3 grubs as well at the start of this. I actually think, despite Scout having the solo kill and a big lead, this is still really, really winnable for OMG. Angel is really struggling, but honestly, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, so long as he gets a rapid-fire cannon, Xiaofeng can just do the damage. Sari can do the damage. Like, he can just play full utility TF, so even though it, like, this lane is going absolutely terribly, like, full utility TF, is Angel's speciality. I don't expect Angel to be like a proper carry on TF. It'll be a question of how much can Weiwei get done with this lead? How much can Scout roam around and shut down Starry and Xiaofeng? I mean, Scout being fed does matter. I'm just saying, like, it's not... That alone is not going to win the game for LNG. Now they need to... We need to see how they use it. Just 50-50ing? Okay, Hung engages. Xiaofeng is screwed. Scout straight on. That was fucking gorgeous. Weiwei's going to die too, though. Dragon's on 300 HP. Scout's going to go down. Oh, Starry's going to get the shutdown. Okay, Gala just walks in and finishes the Drake with one auto. I'm pretty sure he just fourth shot it. So, I guess OMG win the play? At least we got the Drake LNG. I mean, OMG definitely won the fight. So, Scout gets the kill on Xiaofeng. Really nice pick on Xiaofeng. Hung with a good engage. Really good route from Gala, actually. And then shot comes through to finish it off. Scout with good threat on the back line. But then Weiwei's just tanking the tower and Angel this entire... not the tower, the dragon. And Angel the whole time. They kind of just regroup. I mean... they did get Shadow, yes. What the fuck did I just witness? Scout just, I guess, solo kills Xiaofeng. Angel kind of just watches it all happen. Do we get a replay of the play that just happened that we kind of missed because of the replay, or... I don't know. Hell, what is going on in this game? Scout has just played solo queue. He's just going apeshit, man. I'm kind of okay with it. I'm kind of here for it. Yes, okay, we get a replay. So, Xiaofeng just clearing. Scout spots him. I guess he just realizes he can't get out. Bam! Flash into the brush to guarantee the QW. I don't know if the flash into the brush did much, actually. I don't know if there was a gold card about to be locked. I feel like I need to watch it again. Yeah, like, I'm so slow, dude. I'm so slow. I need to watch replays like 7 times. Alright, Grub's up. OMG get 3. Gonna even that one up. Zika does a little bit of damage to the tower, but honestly, who cares at all? Skarner versus Scion, the least exciting matchup available. Okay, Scout gets the chain. There's TP coming through as well. Angel should be fine. Okay, Zika. He's not letting a wall stop him. I guess he thought the Jin route hit. Questionable, questionable. Xiaofeng stuck under the tower. Weiwei can't auto him, though. I guess this is just a complete disaster play for LNG at this point. Maybe they redive? I mean, the minions are dead. They're pretty tanky, though, actually. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Damage isn't there yet. Okay. I'm going to be honest, I really thought they would take more damage. But the redive is really clean. The initial play is a fucking disaster. The redive is really clean, and obviously they TP'd up, so Cube gets a little bit of tower time, but... I mean, look, I'm okay with Game 2 being a bit silly after how boring Game 1 was. Like, let's go. Let's go. Are Weibo a serious contender with their roster? I think so. I think Weibo are a serious contender. I think if you look at their first series, that's a harder statement to make, but I do think that they should be a contender, and I do think that they're a roster that deserves a bit of respect. Like, on paper, the roster is really, really solid. Xiaohu looked a little sus. I mean, there's a few parts of that roster that looked a bit sus. Tarzan having a pretty rough first series. But I do think that it's a roster with big, big potential. But it'll take a little bit of time for them to become a proper team, you know? especially, I think, people often think, like, one roster change equals one roster change, but honestly, I think changing your jungler and changing your support are two of the most impactful roster changes a lot of the time when it comes to, like, a team that's played together for a split or two, just swapping one player. Because the jungle and the support really, like, structure the game. Unless it's, like, a massive value swap in terms of, you know, if you're replacing your mid laner with, like, Chovy, then yeah, obviously that's going to be impactful. But if we're talking, like, fairly lateral moves, I think jungle and support are the biggest available roster swaps. So inevitably, Weibo will take a little bit of time to warm into things. Oh boy, good hook from PP God, but he's just not tanky enough. Neither Zika though. Oh, Scout just almost one-shot him. Holy fuck, that damage from Scout. Cube can just... I mean, this is why Sion is good into Jhin. Gala does absolutely nothing if Cube is a part of the play. Absolutely fucking nothing. This is why so many analysts and whatever hate Jhin. Because as soon as he's in the draft, you can just lock in like Sion or whatever. Xiaofeng by goat flashing into an eye. I mean, look, Xiaofeng, 5-4-2. You're kind of chilling on that as Karthus. Deaths don't fucking matter. Deaths don't fucking matter. I just wish he was running revive TP. Wei wants the Drake. Oh, he doesn't have smite. Oh, Starry's Q left it on like 20 HP. That was risky as hell. Wei is fucking lucky. I mean, both Drakes so far for LNG have been luck alone. Like, Gala one-tapped the last one. Xiaofeng gets pulled by the Skarner, just flashes on Wei. I mean, honestly, that was not a good flash, but whatever. The thing is, these fights will just get better for OMG in terms of, like, Xiaofeng just doing mega damage with his ult. Like, when you get to 3 items on Karthus, your ult is absurd. Half a gold lead, so it's not that big. I feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like Scout is able to impact these fights quite well enough so far. We'll see, though. Gala has 4th shot. Angel's so low already. Oh, they're so fucked. They're just stuck in the back of the pit. Sion is a problem. Starry. Okay, he gets one. He gets one. Oh, he got 2. Oh, I guess he queued someone in the pit. Xiaofeng. Oh, no. I didn't see him in the back of the pit. Oh, my God. These fights are crazy, man. These fights are absolute carnage. Like, every single fight, I feel like I instantly just want to watch the replay because there's so much going on in so many different angles. Well, they're fucking fun. It's still more than a kill a minute. In an LNG game, it's more than a kill a minute. Can you believe it, guys? They said it couldn't happen. Okay, Hug just X-skates out for fucking saying that. Where's my replay? Give me a fucking replay, guy. Nothing's happening. Now. Replay now. Yeah, okay. Right, I want to watch what happened actually in the pit. So Zika starts off, gets on Cube. Everyone trying to group up. Angel and Starry are kind of zoned from the pit. Hung flashes. Great flash from Starry. Zika's kind of just doing mad damage in the pit there. And I guess it was Weiwei's ult on top. Yeah, so the double kill was obviously they just kill the Rel after the initial flash engage from Hung. Hung really having a hard time to impact this. I mean, it's not L production. They thought maybe a fight could happen because Hung was like at red buff for some reason, then he Hex-gated out, right? So I'd rather they delay the replay slightly so that we don't miss something live, you know? So, slight gold lead, but it really is barely anything. I don't know. I think if OMG really commit to Karthus there, I think maybe just more people die. Kind of hard to say without seeing it. I think Scout just kind of picks you off one by one there. Scout's on 2 items at this point. He's got 7 stacks on his Dark Seal. This is very much like Scout hard carry angle. But one thing I will say, Starry is having a great game. Really good flash from him in the last fight. He's 405. This is the guy that now has to be the main AD carry. Like, I'm here for Starry having like a big game, you know? I'd love to see that. Because he's taken over, right, from Angel being... from Abel being the main AD carry. A lot of people questioning that roster move of Abel leaving. If you're an OMG fan, you kind of need to see Starry have some big games. This is a good start. Got comfort of the virus. Alright. Drake in 30. Scout's gone Medjai's. Let's fucking go. Scout's gone Medjai's, boys. Oh, boy. With Scout going Zhonya's second, they don't have the damage for third Drake. I don't know about that. Zonya, you got to remember, Zonya does a lot more damage than it used to. They massively increased the AP on Zonya's. So it's not like a absolutely no damage item anymore. And he's got a Medjai, so he'll definitely get damage. I'm just keeping my eyes on Scout. Okay, Scout's been hooked. He's been hooked and he's been knocked up. That's W defensively, and Wei Wei's dead. Bravo. Absolute carry performance from Scout. Just get hooked and your jungler dies. Man. I just don't even know what to say, man. I mean, great stuff from OMG. Free Drake for them, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Nice hook. PP guard. I guess we'll get a replay. Ah. Okay, we're back, I guess. What? Come on. I'm going to just refresh the stream, I think. Do I have time? Thanks.
野区乱进的话，你其实打个1换1你也是亏，对吧？更别说你这把还是出了个书，然后战术定位不一样，两个英雄。而且他现在这个装备，他第2件补了一个金身嘛，所以说他伤害。
How many Gala got? 1.
还是想用金身
Okay. Still absolute bagger. Yeah, compared to game 1 and compared to what LNG usually do, absolute banger of a game. Scout got caught there, but that's the challenge. Look at this route that Scout is taking. He's not been seen. Oh, okay, he's been seen. And Angel just TPs into play. Observers! Why are we looking at bot lane? Beautiful. Beautiful from OMG. Angel gets out of the play, influences the pick instead. I mean, you just love to see it. Cancels the recall. Angel's just like, look, I may not be able to lane against you, but god damn it, I know how to side lane. I mean, great stuff. Great stuff. The fact that Angel got absolutely destroyed in lane by Scout. Look at his scoreline, 2-1 and 8. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter that much that TF falls a little bit behind in lane because you get extra gold on your CS anyway. Once you've got rapid fire cannon, you'll still influence the game. They may have overstepped. Okay, committing a TP to this. This is a 5v3, even with the TP. Angel's just dead. I think they probably get out of this one. Cube just body blocks, yeah. Xiaofeng's arrived. This is turnable. This is so turnable. Oh, Xiaofeng is going to do so much damage here, but Scout's on the backside. Oh, he's got the chain. Oh, that's huge. Starry's one shot. This is really hard to fight now for OMG, but they're still committing. Oh, this is so... I think they needed to go full retreat. They tried to protect... Tried to set up Xiaofang, I guess. I don't know if they even could retreat at that point, to be honest, but that's going to be Baron. That's going to be Baron. Again, these fights are mental, man. These fights are mental. Scout, 17 stacks on the Medjais, by the way. 17 stacks. That second, the Distortion Mimic combo managed to hit onto Starry. I think it was Starry and Xiaofang. Did so much damage. Yeah, Xiaofang didn't have ult available during the fight as well. Let's have a look. So we start on Angel. Obviously, Angel just... I think this is the moment where it's a bad play for OMG. I think they need to just accept that this is Doom. Like, and now at this stage, they kind of re-engage. And to be honest, I could see the angle as well. Like here where you get the hook, like this is almost a free kill on Zika. But he flashes away. And Scout. Look at that damage. He almost one-shot Starry there in 2 abilities. Gala just cleanses the ult from Starry. Damn. I mean, Jin's kind of fine because like you've got so much threat in the Graves and the LeBlanc. Like your team is constantly diving, so even though you have to hit the Scion a lot, like you're still okay because you're going IE. Like he's gonna go Last Whisper next. He's still going to be able to influence these fights, and it's all about threading the ult shots as well. So you'll see Gala still get value. Like, because nobody's threatening him, he's still going to have a lot of power to influence some of these fights. Because it's not like Cube can just sit in front of him the whole time. Like, Cube's going to be taking damage from multiple sources. He's slow at killing tanks, but it's not like he never kills tanks, you know? This is what I'm trying to say. Break up. Cube is fucking tanky though, Jesus. Scout's doing some damage as well. I mean, that's the thing. Cube kind of has to build a lot of armor, but actually Scout is a problem. Scout is a real problem. This is like... This is a little bit Scout versus the world, to be honest. Not that his team are all running it or anything like that, but in terms of the damage, in terms of like carrying these fights, a lot of pressure is on Scout to perform. Hey, Drake just taken. I think this is fine for LNG though. Like you're kind of just trading. You got the tower on the bot side. Maybe they can threaten a tier 2 if they can stop entry. I think they can. Okay, they're not going to commit. Hung has kind of overstayed here. I think he might just die. Nice depth charge as well. Threatens the backside. Ooh, Scout forced a flash by Starry. Nice threat from Starry there. Actually, Starry flashed to make that play happen, so I don't know if I like it anymore. I don't know if that's worth it. I feel like Varus flash is more valuable than LeBlanc flash. Like, next time around, it's going to be LeBlanc threatening you. I don't know if you want to have your flash on cooldown. I don't know if this is the game to have aggressive flashes like that. I do still, even with Scout playing like this, even though, you know, LNG have been finding some good stuff, I do still kind of lean towards OMG. Like, this is going really late now. And they've got fucking Karthus, man. Karthus is just so scary. They've got a Scion as well. And it's not like everyone on LNG is building tank. Like, this lethality virus will still find value on Weiwei, Scout, and Gala. But, I mean, it's all just down to LeBlanc play. It's all down to if Hung gets caught. I do just worry about the scaling aspects, but I think I'm actually really enjoying this game. I really think this is winnable for either team, which is very, very nice to see. A lot of the time, that's not the case. Okay, ult forced out. Ult for ult, but Scout's ult is a way shorter cooldown than Cube's. I don't really expect anything to happen for a bit, because there's no objectives up. Not really a good reason for anything to happen right now. OMG trying to throw it onto tier 2 on top side, or at least pinging it. Yeah, they're just going to reset. Cube should... Okay. I thought Cube was going to just try and... If Cube just tanks there, I don't think Scout can realistically threaten anything. I feel like he could just tank the wave to protect the tower. But maybe not wanting to trade health, maybe he feels like he needs to stay out on the map. The problem, I think one of the biggest issues as well, and I think one of the reasons that this Twisted Fate was picked is like, for Scout to carry, he kind of needs to find a big angle. Okay. Got a flash. Kind of it. Yeah, Deathcap picked up and a Blighted Jewel as well. Scout's half an item away from full build. But the problem is he kind of needs to find an angle, right? And you're against a Twisted Fate, so you never really get to play full sneaky. If they're ever unsure where Scout is, Angel can just use his ult. Like, late game, a lot of the time Twisted Fate is just used for vision, rather than actually... Is he going to flash for this? Hung is totally alone. I don't hate the idea of flashing for a pick there, honestly. Rounds up in 10 seconds. But Cube is just unkillable. Okay. Baron's up. Dragon not for a minute. 3 items now for Xiaofeng. He's got his Zhonya's, he's got Liandry's, he's got Blackfire Torch. You just know. Wait, actually, he's got a bit of MR. I think he might just go Banshees next. I thought he would surely go Deathcap next. Or maybe just feeling like surviving longer is a little bit more important. Okay, Cube, you're just not as tanky as you thought you were. I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, Jin's not good at killing tanks. Maybe if you've got a Jinx there, maybe Cube dies. But, like, he still hurts, you know? And Scout hurts, definitely. It's not like, it's not like they do nothing. Cube hadn't based in a long time, so I imagine he'll pick up a 3rd item here. Right. TP from Cube, 3rd item complete. He's got a Randuin's now. Big damage coming out from LNG. They're just trying to poke OMG so that they can't contest this Drake. Okay, great engage from Hung. Curtain call. Oh, Starry and Angel both get railed. And the curtain call to finish. That was gorgeous. That was fucking beautiful from LNG. Like, Scout and Gala. Take a fucking bow, man. Full shot, full shot, full shot. Okay, PP God saves him. Sacrifices himself. Okay, Cube doesn't go away, never mind. Sacrificed himself and Cube dies anyway. That was fucking gorgeous on the backline from LNG. Like, Scout managing to get on Angel and Starry and kill both. And Gala with the 4th shot to finish the kill onto Starry as well. I thought this was going to be OMG. Like, when they all got chunked, I think maybe they could just concede the Drake, right? You don't need to fight this Drake. They're real low right now. Oh. That rock nearly hit. The rock missed, and it was like 200 HP. That ult damage, man. Like, they're just kind of chunked here, and it's like, you don't know where Scout is. Great engage from Hung, great curtain call, and then another shot. Find Starry. It's just great. What more could you ask? It just felt like panic, right, from OMG. It felt like they needed to contest, but didn't really have any control. That's Weiwei's ult on basically one target. Cube is just dying, man. Even with this Jin, he's just not tanking enough. OMG are just going to die, I think. You just commit to the play, right? Scout, oh my god. Wait, he did like no damage. They're still winning, I don't think it matters. Oh, Karth Assault. Okay, got one. Is it enough? Angel, you got to do something crazy here, man. I don't think he can. Okay, Scout hooked. The damage just isn't there. Angel just doesn't do anything. Nice, well played, LNG, honestly. I feel like the conclusion is that in a slower game, LNG really are just kind of better. Like, it felt pretty lost from OMG in these last two fights. It felt a little bit desperate and a little bit confused. Scout, take a fucking bow, man. Take a fucking bow, Scout. That was fucking beautiful for him. Also, is Jin just broken now? Like, is it me, or is Jin kind of destroying Sion? I thought Jin can't kill tanks. Like, that didn't look like Jin can't kill tanks to me. And I will say, the curtain call accuracy from Gala was really good. Like, that mid lane fight where Scout threatens Angel and Starry, like, the first curtain call hits, so Scout can finish off Angel, and then Scout chunks Starry, and then the curtain call finishes him. Like, that little combo, fucking beautiful. Nice stuff from LNG, honestly. That game was not about Jin. I mean, no, it wasn't about Jin.